So he been suffering from PTSD, and apparently it was something that happened when he was in college at LSU. So him
Mm-hmm.
and somebody else had went like, and there's a, of course it's in Louisiana, but they were selling some type of technology, iPad, iPhone, something.
Yeah.
And I guess they was like in the hood though. You feel me? So they bought the strap with them, and I guess dude tried to rob him, and one of them popped dude, like shot him a couple times, and he ended up killing them. But they stayed there, till the police got there, type shit. You know what I'm saying? They got off self defense, but they said the nigga been dealing with PTSD like so bad that he constantly vomits and make himself dehydrated, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. Some, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never been in that situation, thank God. You never want to be in a situation where you have to, you know what I'm saying, take somebody's life, but at the end of the day, if they force your hand, you got to protect yourself. So I can only feel for them, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like
nuts.
I won't even talk shit about it no more because of that, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
I used to give Earl hell about Clyde Edwards Hilaire, but after
Oh,
reading
wow.
that shit, well, hearing that shit today, bro, like I can't, I won't even. Yeah,
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 that's
that's
it,
crazy.
boy. I'm
Hopefully he's
happy.
able to move past it and get back
Nah,
to what he
that shit's
loves.
for life. You know?
Hopefully.
No, I,
yeah,
well, get to. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like, be able to
Yeah.
get to where he can function
To where he can
without
function.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But that should definitely
I'm
need.
sure he's gonna be telling that story. And I mean, realistically, bro, him we're live by the way, y'all, so don't but him uh doing all that, I'm not saying that you can't react that way by watching it, but I don't know. I don't know.
Speaking of that, can we finally tell the truth that 2019 LSU was good, but I mean, it wasn't the greatest team of all time.
They're in the conversation. Rapid fire. Give me your five. Give me your five. Oh, one Hurricanes. Give me the other four.
Oh, one
Let's open up with
Hurricane.
rapid fire.
Oh God. I,
2000 Hurricanes, 2002 Hurricanes,
oh gosh, brother.
Winston.
'04 USC.
no,
Uh,
Alabama teams are crushing those. The later
no,
Alabama.
no, no, no,
No,
no.
stop it, bro. Listen,
Not
those
Matt, not
USC
not Matt
teams, they were,
Liner.
bro. They were not gonna yet, bro. Come on, they didn't
You
have the
crazy?
speed on off. Fuck Reggie Bush. You know, Alabama had dudes, bro. Now I'm not saying fuck Reggie Bush, but it's like he's one player. They would have made him look like one player. Like USC didn't have the type of skill to be
Yeah,
able
they
to
did.
compete
They
with
had
that.
Landell White. Landell White was
Stop
a
it.
hell
A
of a.
power back running where?
Uh, you act like they always had like the best defensive line in the nation every
What?
year.
When didn't they?
They had it in 2000. Was it 2009 with Marcel Darius?
Yeah, okay. Then you fast forward to Jonathan Allen and fucking Deron Payne and them.
Yeah, but like those guys weren't
Are you
them.
kidding me,
Them.
Dale?
They were
Let's go
good,
back
but
through
they
the,
weren't.
hold on. Let's go. You got to go back through the stats,
Can
bro.
I get the rest of y'all rapid fire?
Oh
Right,
shit!
All right,
I
hold
ain't
on.
hear not one rapid fire
I
yet.
ain't hear no one. Can we get the rest? I just want to hear the five.
I only need one game or one team. So 04. Then give me 2019 LSU.
Okay. Mike, go ahead.
Oh one Hurricanes.
Mm-hmm.
What the 07 Gators?
Oh 08.
Oh
Oh eight
08 or
Gators.
oh 06.
Yeah. Oh
Oh
eight, oh six. I
yeah.
say oh 08.
It's
I'm
oh
gonna
08.
go 19 LSU.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go 13 Florida State.
Okay.
Also, I may go with that. If I'm not doing that USC team, bro, to be that Texas team that year.
Um,
I
I think
don't
I'm
know
gonna go.
because that I just think
I'm
because
gonna go
Vince Young
USC though. I'm gonna go USC because yeah,
put on that
he was
performance,
he
but
was a one man army. But
yeah,
their
exactly.
defense was stupid though. No, the defense was loaded.
Was the Rackpo on that team or no?
Yes,
yeah.
Okay.
they had a Rackpo. They had the Huffs. They had the Griffin brothers.
Yeah.
Bro, it was another safety that they
Yo, an
had.
honorable mention because I had to go back I'm just looking at some different team stats. Yo, this is a wild stat. And I hate the fact that it's fucking Florida State, but 2013 Florida State, right? Yo,
Bro,
these niggas,
I think that's the most underrated team ever, bro.
yo, these niggas beat 4 top 25 opponents by 38 or more that season.
Jeez.
Yo, 4 teams in the top 25 by 38 or more? That's disgusting. And you won a natty. That's disgusting.
I think that's the most
That
underrated
first
team,
year
bro.
for Trevor Lawrence
That was wild too, but that stat to me was crazy though.
on Clemson.
But 40 points on every ranked team you played is insane. 40?
Bro, that squad was a juggernaut, bro. Hey,
They were.
that was a get it how you want it, man. You want us to throw the ball, you want us to run the ball. And we're gonna lock you up on defense.
That's the last year for the BCS, right?
Yeah, they're the last ones to win it.
That's when y'all had Ramsey and motherfucking oh god,
Darby.
Who's the other corner?
We had Darby.
Yeah, Ronald Darby. And y'all had motherfucking Derwin James.
Derwin James wasn't on that team.
Oh, he wasn't?
Yeah, it was some years after that, right?
Ramsey was a rookie. I was a freshman. So Ramsey played safety. At the cornerback, we had Darby, who was a first-round pick, and we had P.J. Williams, who was a second-round pick.
P.J. Williams. He was a dark-skinned nigga. I remember him.
No, light-skinned, looked like Plies.
Oh, no, I don't remember him.
Played for the Saints. He was the MVP in the national championship game.
Was James Wilder on that team?
Yes.
I remember him.
James Wilder, Devontae Freeman, Carlos Williams, Jameis, Kelvin Benjamin, Nick O'Leary.
Was motherfucking Rashad Green on that team?
Rashad Green. Come on. Kenny Shaw, Kermit Whitfield, bro. That squad was deep, bro. Then on defense, bro, we had Mario Edwards Jr. What's old boy name from DC? Eddie Goldman.
Tim Jernigan.
Bjorn Werner, who was a first-round pick at the end.
He definitely was. Bro,
that squad was deep.
And we already beat the DBs. That squad was deep as shit.
That squad was deep, bro.
Mm-hmm. Real quick,
Terrence Brooks still in the league right now as a safety.
Yeah, sure know. My rapid fire real quick. I mean, shoot, obviously 01 Hurricanes. I'm gonna go 04 SC. 08 Gators. I'm gonna give respect. Mike mentioned 13. I'm gonna say 99 Seminoles. 99 Knowles. 99 Knowles.
Hey man, we gonna say Randy was on that squad
with Peter Ward. And yeah.
Peter Ward 93.
No, not Peter Ward. No. Peter Ward was on that squad. Because you think Ward done. And then because I don't want to name the same teams that y'all name per se, because I definitely think 19 obviously is there, but I gotta respect it where it is. I gotta say 14 Ohio State. I'm sorry, but I hear you, but 14 Ohio State, bro.
What year was that for Clemson though? What year was that for Clemson? Was that 20?
They won 17 and 19.
No, they ain't win 19 because
well, it was the 2018 season, but
really? Yeah. Hold
on. Trevor Lawrence, that was 19.
Oh yeah, because it's freshman year. Yeah.
Freshman year, because
and then he because whatchamacallit won his senior year.
Yeah. Freaky Sean won the senior year.
Yeah. And then there was that one dude, Kelly Bryant, was it?
Kelly Bryant, who ran from the grind, and he ran his ass to Syracuse, didn't he?
Yeah, and he was buns.
Yeah.
At Cuse.
We got a question for y'all.
That boy said, I don't know, bro. You say Ohio State that year,
bro? That 14 State, woo.
Zeke,
what the year that Zeke had Bosa, Joey
Bosa. Now they have some guys now.
Woo.
They have some guys.
Who's that quarterback? Cardale Jones.
Cardale, JT.
Yeah,
JT started that year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think
JT there.
Carter. I think JT got hurt. I think, but
Wow.
yeah.
New York leads
But
2-0.
I know. Oh boy, Michael Thomas, Curtis Samuel, um,
Um,
Noah Brown, Devin Smith. Receivers
who
crazy.
else?
Von Bell, Darren Lee,
Who
ooh,
else? Oh
Bosa,
man.
Raekwon McMillan, Eli Apple,
Mm-hmm.
man, Gary
A
on
team has
Curry,
some. A team has some slack on there, bro.
Chris Worley. Oh man,
Uh, what's another team I could
Anthony.
say? Um,
hey, Braxton Miller was on that team.
he was.
Yeah.
The you know what? They didn't win, but if you go back, the last low whatever of Texas's greatness that we grew up on, that '08 Texas team was or '09 Texas
Oh
team
nine. That's what
was
I'm talking about.
like that with Colt McCoy and Jordan Shipley and them
You
boy,
right.
they were like that. Colt
And
McCoy just got turned
When Colt,
into
when
a tuna
Colt, got,
pack.
when
that
Colt got
wasn't
hurt,
Jordan Shipley. That was
That was Jordan Shipley.
what's the racist one? Riley something.
Riley Cooper?
Yeah, Riley Cooper. He wouldn't.
Jordan
Oh no,
Shipley
Riley
was
no,
on
Cooper
that
he
went
from
to
team, bro.
Florida. He
Riley
from
Cooper went to
Florida.
Florida, bro.
And he went to
My fault.
Florida.
My fault. My fault. My brain.
Jordan Shipley went to Texas, bro. Because remember, his younger brother came
Yeah,
after. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And but Colt McCoy's little brother never started.
Right. Right. But yeah, man. Anywho, appreciate y'all tuning into another episode of Guests from the Stands. It's your boy L91.
It's your boy Big Dell.
Coach Nod in the building, man.
Mike in the building. What's good, people?
Let's get right into it, y'all. Friday night, Vitech Miami. Probably the wildest call I've ever seen, or that I've seen in a long time in college football. Now, Mike said something that was very, 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 very true. If it were not me, I would have said that Vitek probably caught that ball.
Cap.
No, they didn't.
But considering it's Miami, I don't care if you're calling this bias. Yes, I don't care.
Listen, this shit should have never been called a TD in the first place.
Talk about it, Nar.
Okay.
Clear possession of him
never been called an interception, a touchdown, nothing. Should have been called an incomplete pass.
Should have been an
That's
incomplete pass.
And they call it a touchdown so they can go back to review it. People don't
Right.
like that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's what it was. Like, it was a great game. Like, anybody who knows Virginia Tech always plays tough, especially when they play in bigger games. I like what they have going on with their quarterback in their situation. I don't know what class he's in. He's
I
younger
think
now.
Kyron, a senior, I believe.
Oh, well, that fucking sucks because he played well. Their defense played well. We didn't. I think a lot of it wasn't about necessarily what we weren't doing, just our attitudes towards the game. You know what I'm saying? I think that we were feeling ourselves a little bit much. And there's other situations that I think of as just from a coaching perspective, like, okay, when you're preparing for a team, obviously you're watching their most recent games. If you look at our games, Cam is always telling motherfuckers where we're running the ball to. When we get on the goal line and shit like that. So when you get to our games, you may not be doing that in big games, but good coaches are recognizing the formations that you were in when you were running those plays. What was the tendencies that you were doing prior to running that play? So now when I see that formation and the plays before you were doing what you did prior to running this play, you don't got to point to it no more, but I know what gap you're probably going to run to out of this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit like that or unseen things that you don't see throughout the game that, in my opinion, probably affected the game. It gave them a heads up, you know what I'm saying? Not just that, but just other things, you know what I'm saying, that we were too predictable. You know what I'm saying? So we got to really get back to, and it doesn't help us that Daniel Martinez isn't really turning the fuck up. Like, we got to be able to establish the run game and really, 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 really establish the run game and not always rely on Cam having the ability to bail us out. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's my assessment of it. It'll help. Obviously, when we get Ruben Bain back on that edge, our defensive line has been playing well, but obviously having a superstar back like that will help us. I think moving forward, we just have to be more disciplined in how we operate as an entire squad, offensively and defensively, and mix it up a little bit more as far as the run pass game on the offensive side, and then we'll be able to really see if we're a contender for real.
Yeah. I agree with you. You know, and why you said that it was an incomplete pass. Yeah, and I think that's because there's no real established possession of the ball. You know what I'm saying? Going down. I think that people really got to understand. What was that?
What?
I have no idea.
I don't know. The Russians were invading. But no, I think that what people really got to understand, especially when you talk about just the way that rules are called down, bro. This is why technology helps so much in sports, and why, had that been left even to 15 years ago, I don't know that we're able to see so clearly just because of the advancement of technology. And that really does call for how technology can help us call more clear and concise games when you can't make it.
I think if
Not that
it's
we
15 years ago, I don't think they called a touchdown.
fair. It's a fair point. But I think, saying now there's almost no excuses for the margin of error for missing calls is so small that I think that that regardless of that's something that we got to be thankful for, and really just kind of look at how teams are preparing for those situations going forward. Because that could be a confidence booster. That could really throw your whole season off. Can you imagine walking away from that loss, what that'd do to somebody working that hard, just to get there? So obviously these guys are well prepared for that, for situations like what happened at the end of that game. But honestly, bro, I think that the right call was made, not just being a Miami fan, but in all truthfulness, I think that there was no, like I said, clear possession of the ball, and it was a dead ball at the end of the day. So calling it incomplete was the right thing to do. But outside of that,
come down with it.
I can't. I mean, they all did. You know what I'm saying? There were so many different angles to see.
And Ty goes to the runner, like Ty goes to the offense.
Right, always. Yeah.
Always, but
yeah.
Exactly why they called it that way. But so according to the rule book, what they did was incorrect.
Okay.
So by them calling it the timeout. So when the referee went on there, he didn't say they have conclusive evidence that shows that it was incomplete pass. You know what I'm saying? So if it's not conclusive, that means the call has to stay what it is. But I think in this case, you have to protect the asset, which in this case was Miami. Miami's the number 7 team in the country, and you can't let them go out like that. There, not I don't know,
especially not in an ACC
something
game,
as questionable as
because
that.
The ACC knows that's probably going to be their only playoff team this year.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know now.
Well, I don't know. Clemson.
I don't know. That team in South Carolina may have to.
Clemson.
They ain't gonna beat us in the ACC though. You got us.
Now that you do got to still go through the championship. Yeah, that's true. But
we gonna see.
Yeah, we'll see. They already got one loss.
Before we get into the scores from any more scores from this week, Winston had asked a question.
Yeah,
and I wanted to answer it because I thought it was interesting. And I was going down the list of the top 25 scores. And you know what? I thought of 2 coaches in the same conference that, to me, are on the hot seat that people may not be considered on the hot seat because of where their teams are at right now.
Give it to me.
One is Dabo.
Nope. Dabo's definitely not on the hot seat. Mike has explained that a million times just for the reasoning of what Clemson and Dabo, and the Clemson's playing well enough to right now. Dabo will have to be very bad for this season and another season before. And I think they would ask him to gracefully retire before he gets fired. But James Franklin at Penn State. Ryan Day at Ohio State.
Come on, Nard, chill out, bro. Chill out, because come on, bro. Listen, I was there. I was coming for the, but I like that our team got the pick, so I'm cool with it.
Ohio State hasn't won a championship in
10 years.
They haven't won a championship in 10 years. Ryan Day hasn't been there in his tenure. I don't even know if has he been?
Yeah, he lost in the playoffs to Georgia last year.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the national championship.
Well, they almost did, but
that almost don't count. He hasn't.
No, I got you. I'm saying, remember the field goal with Georgia,
right? He hasn't been to a national championship.
Wait, Georgia?
Yeah, they played Georgia on New Year's. Remember, as the clock literally struck 12, they missed the field goal.
Yeah, they call it the miss at midnight.
Oh,
But has he beat Michigan yet?
Yes, he beat
Yes.
Michigan his first year.
Yeah.
For a
Okay,
couple
but he
years.
hasn't beat Michigan in a couple of years.
Yeah, it's been I
Mhm.
think 3 or 4.
3 years.
Okay, so
3
he
years.
hasn't been to a national championship. He hasn't beaten Michigan in a couple of years. If they don't beat Michigan or win a national championship this year, I believe he gets fired. James
I
Franklin,
agree.
I believe if they don't beat Ohio State this year, he gets fired.
I believe so too. And I don't even know that he makes it out
I
of the
would put a
season.
caveat. I think it's if he doesn't beat Michigan or Ohio State, because they only really have to win one in order to
Well,
be
they
in the
don't play.
playoff.
Well, they got to.
This year.
Problem is, he got to play both.
He would have to beat Ohio State to get to the Big Ten championship.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They don't have
yeah,
Michigan
see,
on their schedule.
Penn State's in a bad situation because they play both of them every year.
No, they don't. Penn State doesn't have Michigan this year.
They don't this year?
No,
because they've had them every year for the last.
so they don't
Okay.
have.
Mike
That's
could
what I'm
get
saying.
him.
He has to beat Ohio State.
He has to beat Ohio State now.
Mm-hmm.
Real, I didn't know they didn't schedule Michigan.
But don't they have to go against SC too?
Yeah, they have USC. Penn State has USC.
Oh, with the expansion, that's probably what happened to them.
Yeah, that ain't a walk in the park, bro.
No, it ain't. Not at all. Because I think SC's going to bounce that.
At SC.
At SC? Never mind. That is a walk in the park. Central Park. And they're going to get mugged. I stole that from episode of Law and Order.
I have on the
I don't have anyone else. I agree with you. Yes, I do. Hold on. Let me make sure first.
I don't know what his buyout. What's Billy Napier's buyout?
Billy Napier was who I was looking up.
Together.
Literally, Billy Napier is who I was looking up, but I don't know what the field is to hire.
They
oh no, it's a field out there. It's a field out there.
Okay,
it's a field to hire out there.
Nard, they are passing around the collection plate as we speak.
You got to think of guys who may want to get into the SEC. You know what I'm saying? Florida is still the way I would think of Florida is Alabama pre Nick Saban. If you get the guy at that school, you're gonna win.
Yeah.
You've got a recruiting pipeline to everywhere.
Exactly.
You've got access to Texas. You've got access to Florida.
You got the whole Southeast. You got access to the country. Schools like Florida, anywhere you want to go, you're gonna find them.
If you're that guy.
If you're the guy, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Somebody I could. I don't know, but I could just see some things happening there. But yeah, I'm gonna go with those picks as well. No, I don't have anybody
possibly
else.
Mac Brown in North Carolina if they don't.
I think he'd retire. I think what we said about Dabo, I think he'd retire before him. Mac Brown's too loved in general, and quite frankly, he rescued that program from obscurity.
Yeah, but they might put their hand on his shoulder and ask him politely to retire.
Mm-hmm.
No, it would be a gentleman's retirement. That's fine, but the paperwork is going to say retirement. Now, what happens in that office is going to happen in that office, but that paperwork say retirement.
But you can't give up 70 points to James Madison, brother.
No,
you can't. You can't.
So let's get into the scores.
Yeah, let's get into it, man. Let me get the week scores up real quick. Presented by nobody.
Ding, ding,
let's
ding.
see. We got some comments in there. Stan, what's the deal?
Listen,
repping Clemson.
Y'all will know.
Hey, I got them up already. If you don't, bro.
Well, go ahead. Give me the top 25 scores. You got them up. Let's get it.
Top 25 scores from this past week. Obviously, we just went over the Miami Virginia Tech game. Mm-hmm. So we had Texas washing Mississippi State 35-13.
Yes.
Ohio State washed Michigan State 38-7. Mm-hmm. Kentucky
was
the largest upset by point spread since I believe 1970 something.
The best play this week was in that game. Letting y'all know.
Maybe.
Ole Miss was 15.5-point favorites at home against Kentucky and ended up losing 20-17.
Yep.
They're gonna have to retire that SIP jersey.
Yo.
Now, that was a very Lane Kiffin thing to do, was to drop the
Exactly.
ball. But they're not by any stretch of the means out of the playoffs.
No, they're
So,
not.
yeah, let's
Not even a
you
little
know,
bit.
that's the good.
I would. Goddamn.
Damn.
The Kush is smoking him, ladies and gentlemen. The Kush is
Very
smoking
much
him.
So the reason I would say that they're
GG's, Nelson. GG's.
probably
GG's.
out of it, they still have LSU, Oklahoma, and Georgia.
They are out of the playoffs, Bernard. It is
I
over.
don't see them.
No, I'm saying they are out. They are
Yeah.
out. They are let me see. Hasbro Toys Bowl bound. They are bound for the Nerf Bowl.
That's just how I feel. LSU, Oklahoma, and Georgia. I think they probably go 1-2 in those games. Probably beating Oklahoma
or beating LSU.
Yeah, either one. They're gonna win one of those, lose one of those. Oregon was on the road against UCLA, handled business 34-13.
Yep.
Penn State.
Let me pause you there, Nard. Does Oregon finally look shaped into, something of measurement for this season? Because it was a lot of talk earlier. They weren't winning the way that we're used to, the brand winning, but it is a new coach.
Yeah, with the conference they're in, I mean, this season the most they've given up was 34, and that was to Boise State. But obviously, that running back is the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But their defense is playing well. Their offense was a little shaky. I think the first week of the season, like they had a tough game against like a low rank. I forget who it was. I can go back and schedule and look, but they picked that up. You know what I'm saying? So I think for who they have, they still have a tough schedule though. I'm about to click on their schedule right quick. They still have Ohio State at home. They go to Michigan, and then they have Maryland at home. Maryland's a pretty decent team. They're not great by any standards, but they're definitely a sneaky good team. They still have Washington at home to end the season, so they still have a tough schedule moving forward. So if they can get through that, do I think they're a national championship team? No, but I think that if they're the away team in a playoff game, they can spoil some shit for somebody. Penn State was at home against Illinois. They won 21-7. Arizona went on the road to number 10 Utah, who had, I forget who their backup was, but Cam Rising, the 28th year quarterback, is still hurt. So they ended up losing to Arizona 23-10. So that's obviously going to knock Utah out of the top 10.
That was a decent shade. I just want to let you know that.
Michigan was at home against Minnesota. They won by a field goal, 27-24. USC was at home against Wisconsin, handled business 38-21. LSU obviously beat the shit out of South Alabama, 42-10. Notre Dame got a 7-point win at home against Louisville, which helps us out in the ACC, 31-24. Clemson, like y'all mentioned earlier, is looking like Clemson. They definitely going to be a potential team to look out for in those winter months as we get closer to the playoff. They were at home against Stanford and won 40-14. Iowa State handled business on the road against Houston, 20-0. We had a ranked game, 20 versus 23. Kansas State being number 23 at home against Oklahoma State. They beat the shit out of them, 42-20. Oklahoma had a game where they came back against Auburn on the road. I think they were down, was it double digits with only a few minutes to go? And they came back and won 27-21. So Auburn is definitely not looking hot this season. But Oklahoma, who had a loss earlier this season, really last week, to Tennessee at home, they're looking like they're trying to get their shit back together as they get into more conference play. Who do they have throughout the rest of the season? So, oh my gosh, they're in a fucking gauntlet. They have Texas next week, South Carolina, Ole Miss, They have a cupcake game against Maine. Then they're at Missouri. Then they got Alabama at home, and they end the season at LSU. So they're probably going to be fucked up too.
Yeah.
Missouri
is another sneaky one that's probably going to sneak into them playoffs. Mizzou.
Potentially, yes, absolutely.
Because once we get past the conference winners, you know, you got one loss, you might make it in.
Yeah, but
we'll see. We'll see.
Can they do it? I mean, hey, right now they're undefeated. You never know. You know what I'm saying? So you're right. They're definitely a team who has that type of potential. BYU went on the road against Baylor. They won 34-28. Texas A&M was home against Arkansas. They won 21-17. And Boise State and their Heisman potential running back Ashton Jeanty. How you pronounce Jeanty? How you say it? Jeanty, yeah. So they won at home against Washington State, 45-24. So that's the team to obviously look for as one of the highest ranked Group of 5 team if they continue on the track they're on. And then the game of the fucking weekend, Alabama was home against Georgia.
Now, Dale, you said that catch was both of those catches were the play of the weekend, and I gotta disagree. I think you know where I'm going with this.
Okay.
This was the play.
I know what you're talking about.
This is the play. This was the play.
Are you sure we want to put copyrighted material inside of?
Sure, why not? Fuck it.
Okay.
This was the play. This one right here. Excuse me. Snatchback. I gotta go. I'll see y'all later.
That one is not better than the one in Kentucky.
Come on.
I literally heard cartoon music when my man caught the ball and hit him with the and
I'm about to look up this Kentucky catch. Did
you not watch the game?
No, I was at the UCF and Colorado game.
Oh yeah, see, he was at the UCF. See, there was a point where this brother catches the ball, and it's the game. It leads to the game-winning touchdown. It's on the game-winning drive. He gets like down to the 1 or something, and they run it in. But morally, he scored. He hezzies them so hard. They run smack into each other. You hear cartoon music in your head when you see the play.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
am I wrong, Mike?
It was at the end of the game.
That was tough.
End of the fourth quarter-ish.
Okay.
Like the little.
Well, that's fine. I mean, while we look it up, yeah, I'm looking it up now. While we look it up, Nard, come on, man. You're a Kirby Smart guy. You're a Nick Saban guy. And you're a Jalen Milroe guy. So come on, man.
So, here was the thing, right? When the game was 30-7, well, first of all, I don't know what the fuck happened, right? So me and Boogie, one of my good friends, who's also his son and my son played football before. They play on different teams now, but me and him, you know what I'm saying, good friends. He was like, hey man, come over, you know what I'm saying, watch the game. But I said, well, I'll bring Boogie, he could chill with Big, you know what I'm saying, we watch the game, smoke some, you know what I'm saying, blah, blah, blah. Cool. We get over there, and by the time me and Boogie got dressed and all that, and we got over there, the first quarter had started, so we was watching it on the phone on the way to my man's house or whatever. So we pull up, it's like 7-0, right? Okay, so I think he went to the store to like pick up some pizza or whatever. I was waiting outside his house for like 10 minutes, some shit like that. As me and Boogie, like I don't know why I put the phone down. Like, I think either somebody called me something, but it started a conversation between me and Boogie. We wasn't watching the game. You know what I'm saying? So the 10 minutes go by and we go in this house. As I'm walking in, I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me cut the game back on, blah, blah, blah. Nigga, it's 21-0. I said, hold the fuck up. Like, what the fuck happened between now and 10 minutes ago that Alabama is up on Georgia 21-0 in the first quarter with like half the quarter to go. Yo, and then the shit just didn't stop. After a while, it was 30-7 at halftime. I said, yo, what the fuck is going on? Because what was scaring me was if you look at Alabama and their offensive weapons, and you look at Georgia, really from an overall talent standpoint, Georgia has talent, but they don't have talent like Texas and Alabama. Kirby Smart's teams are extremely well coached. I'm not saying they don't have talent, but compare Bama's receivers to Georgia's.
So I'm about to present this this play that Dale was saying real quick, and I'm gonna put on Alabama highlights right after this. But all right, Dale, you when you write, you write.
I appreciate you. Now I want you to hear the cartoon music in your head when you see this play.
It ain't too often.
That's
Brother.
hate.
That
And
is
incorrect.
Gotta go. You were
I
right.
don't know if that's better than the spin, fool.
No,
And
he
I
ain't scored.
scored.
No,
The
you got
spin
the
scored.
Nard, look at this. Look how smooth he does it. Got him.
He ain't scored though.
He ain't scored, bro.
That is true. He didn't score, so I might have to give Williams that because he did score and he didn't
Yeah,
score.
I got that.
And
But
he
I will
scored in
get
a clutch fucking moment.
that's
now.
true too. But hold on now. This did lead to the game winning touchdown.
It led to it, but somebody else scored.
Fair enough.
But yeah,
Hey,
no, I
not
mean
only
shoot.
that though. Not only that. Ryan Williams is 17, bro.
That's true.
That nigga probably 30. Been working on that shit since he was 17.
Like, bro, he's 17 years old, bro. This man can't even after the game, bro. He can't even go to the club, bro.
No.
No bullshit.
Bro,
Fuck Drake, he
no
can't even
bull.
get in the club.
He
Well,
can't
I
even
mean,
get in that bitch.
he probably could if he asked his big cousin to let him in, but
Who's
I
our
mean,
Serena?
hey,
yeah.
yeah,
Or Venus.
Are they really cousins?
Yeah.
Nah.
She claimed him.
Nigga, their last name is Williams, of course.
I'm about to start playing.
They're not really fam though.
that's like when Zendel said he was related to Jody Meeks. That shit pissed me off.
Oh wow.
He said, "Yeah, man, I'm a cousin."
I'd much
I
rather
was like,
not be related to Jody Meeks.
bro, I'm talking about bro
No,
because
no,
we
no,
had
no,
we
no,
had
no,
a
no. This is college, University
yeah,
of
it's college
Kentucky,
Jody
Jody
Meeks.
Meeks.
Okay,
We're not talking
Kentucky
about
Jody
Lakers,
Meeks.
Jody Meeks. We're not talking
Yeah,
about Lakers,
bro,
Jody
I'm
Meeks.
This is
talking about
Kentucky Jody Meeks.
Specifically Kentucky.
bro. I'm talking about bro the whole time. Like we had a
I think the juggle and catch was better than the clutch touchdown. I just gotta be honest with y'all.
we had a
I like
teacher who
pure
went to
catch.
Kentucky, and Dale used that to get extra credit and shit, man. I was like, all right, bro. But anyway, no, just so y'all came in the house and it was 21-0. No, what
21-0.
what happened? 21-0.
After that,
Right.
I'm watching Alabama run to the outside, and Georgia can't do shit about it. It didn't
Not a
matter if it
damn
was a
thing.
running back. It didn't matter if it was Milrow. It didn't matter if it was a jet. It didn't matter. They was getting to the outside at will.
Yeah.
And it opened up the pass game. So I'm like, yo, Georgia does not have, this goes back to what I was saying about their weapons. They don't have the type of weapons that can come back from that deep. In my mind, I didn't think so. The only way they were going to be able to do it is to literally not let Alabama score anymore. And in the second half, that's really what they did. When you look at the first half or the second half, they only scored 11 points, including that Ryan Williams touchdown in the last quarter. You know what I'm saying? So Kirby Smart was able to figure out what they were doing, how to adjust to it. But his problem is he didn't have the same weapons that could score at a clip that Alabama did. So getting down that early, it was too much to come back because they can still score. They don't have to score 30 in the half again in order to beat you because now they've already put that 30 on the board. So as long as they can allow you to keep it within a touchdown or two, they can still go get a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? But if it was to the point where Georgia had got up, fucking, it's halftime and it's 14-21, Georgia's up. The way Georgia played defense in that second half and the way their offense started clicking, Alabama wouldn't have been able to win that game. So with Georgia getting down that early, I knew with the type of players they had, it would have been very hard to win that game. They did excellent in coming back. They did the most that you could ask for, but that's why you can't start out slow. Because when you're playing a team that is not, if that's a team like a fucking Vanderbilt or a team that's gonna fold, when you start pressing that, you know what I'm saying, that physicality back in the second half, you're probably gonna now win that game because they're not gonna score that other 11 points. They might not score shit else. They had a lucky ass first half, and now you figure that shit out. But when you're playing a team that's as talented as Alabama and as well coached as they are, especially offensively, you can tell that in Nick Saban's system, Jalen Milroe is not who he is under Kalen DeBoer. You know what I'm saying? He is able to really play like himself. You know what I'm saying? Instead of design runs, he's in there. I mean, instead of running when it breaks down, there's a lot more design runs for him to create with his legs. There's a lot more RPO game where it's really an option RPO because he can hand it off to the back, throw that quick, whatever, you know what I'm saying, a route combination is, or keep it himself, which makes that shit even more dangerous. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Georgia had to adjust to. You know what I'm saying? They just did it a little bit too late. You know what I'm saying? But they're obviously still going to be a playoff team. And I think this is obviously what we'll see for the, you know what I'm saying, SEC matchup again. And I think this time Georgia is probably going to get them in the SEC championship because they know now this isn't Alabama of old. You know what I'm saying? Like Kalen DeBoer is really going to put Jalen Milroe in the best situations to put you in the worst situations and really stretch your defense.
Let me ask the panel this: does Jalen Milroe's play this season remind y'all in any way of Michael Penix last year?
Fuck no.
Okay.
I'll tell you what does.
I'm just asking from the aspect of
arm strength and ball placement. Not as much. His ball placement is great, but Michael Penix was next level with that shit. Arm strength is very much similar. He might even have a stronger arm, but they play the game completely different. I think that Jalen Milroe is the type of quarterback that an offensive-minded head coach salivates over. Pause. Because he has every tool that you need to deliver every throw, but he's probably a better pure runner than, like, I don't remember, because the thing about it is, yeah, he's shifty, but like a runner like Lamar Jackson, Lamar's fast, but he's really pure shifty. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like Cam Newton when it runs.
Yo, Jalen Milroe is like Cam Newton and Lamar Jackson mixed.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Okay. He has that size, but he also has power, but he's probably faster than both of them.
Faster than Lamar?
Yes. Are you kidding me?
I'm just asking.
Milroe's faster than Lamar?
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now remember, I'm thinking of Lamar in college when he was at Louisville.
Lamar is shifty, bro.
Lamar's quick. Okay.
Like Mike just said, Lamar's quick. Laterally, you know what I'm saying? He'll give you better moves and get out of them and get back to top speed. But if we're talking about one hit and go, Jalen Milroe's gone.
True.
Okay.
He remind me of Jalen Hurts, bro, to be honest.
Yes.
Oklahoma Jalen Hurts.
Oh my God, Mike, you're a football guy.
That's what he remind me of.
He does, though, because there was a lot of design runs there, but even Jalen Hurts, he can make every throw on the field. I think Jalen Milroe's arms are a little bit stronger, but obviously he's faster. But that type of play where you run so well that we can create it for you and create things off of that, I see the same shit.
Yeah, Milroe's a good player, man. Would it translate? I don't know. You hope so. But
hey, you know who reminds me more to that? Shador reminds me more of a Michael Penix.
Yeah, well, Shador came. We'll talk about that in a minute. But
I don't know. Yeah, he got his mama jeans.
Yeah, for sure. And he play like he wearing jeans. But that's a whole nother.
I'm just talking about from a quarterback play perspective.
I know. That Joker, man, he's
Mike,
got an arm.
What did y'all think about the Alabama Georgia game, and what do y'all think about where do y'all think those two teams end up as we, you know what I'm saying, head towards the end of the season?
I think they're gonna meet up in the SEC championship. I'm reluctant to pick a winner, bro. Like with that game like that, there, bro. I don't even care who win. I just want what we got the other day, which was a
Mm-hmm.
great game.
Mm-hmm.
I I don't know, bro, because I didn't watch the game until like the end of the second half. So I'm like you, where I saw it was 7-0. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching my game, and then out of nowhere it goes 21. I'm like, hey, what hold up. So I get on Twitter fingers, and I'm like, okay, Beckwater all black, knowing it's gonna be it was gonna be the death of Georgia or something. And before you know it, bro, like I mean, the shit turned up. But I don't know, bro. I really can't take nothing out of the game because, like I said, I really didn't watch um until um I didn't watch the game until Georgia had pretty much tied it up
Got
or
you.
got within one possession. So I really can't. You know what I'm saying? I just like I said, I caught the end of it. I was too busy watching my sorry ass team.
Yeah, I mean,
Dale E, what y'all
So
thought?
just from what I
Um,
seen. Or go ahead, Dale. My fault.
just watching the game, I thought it was all over. I almost didn't watch the second half because I thought it was up. You know, they was 30-7 in the first half. I figured the game was over with. I was gonna look for another game to watch. But one mind told me to stick with it. And I Georgia's, started coming back. They really didn't do much in the third quarter outside of that touchdown. Um and they got the little 2 point
Guys play
conversion.
some fucking defense.
Exactly. They played good defense, and then they came back, and the offense finally started to get rolling. And I thought they were going to win the game because it was 34-33 when they scored that last one. But once buddy Ryan Williams busted that one run, I said, "Uh-oh. Well,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's over."
yeah.
Even though they had time, I don't think Kirby called the best 2 minute um or
yeah, I don't
allowed the
understand
best
why they
He
two
kept on
minutes
going for
doesn't
deep
have
to
the
balls.
end.
weapons, bro. 86 is their best receiver, whoever the fuck Bell is.
But why they kept on
Kobe
throwing deep
Young's
balls though?
okay, but he's not like you gotta think, bro. Alabama got dudes, bro. Like,
I
you know
feel
what I'm
you, but
saying?
that's
Ryan
still
Williams
on
gets
you.
all the credit, but he's not the only dude there.
Yeah, but that's still on you though, because you're the head coach.
I agree.
So even if you don't have the horses, that's your fault. If you don't call the right plays, that's your fault. You don't allow the right plays to be called, that's your fault. If you don't intervene when you know the dumb plays are called, that's your fault.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't say this just to kick Kirby Smart's back in, but that's kind of how it went.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Real quick because we just got to move on to other stuff. I don't want to belabor, but I do think this is the kind of game Kirby Smart, or this is the kind of game that once you see what the talent level is on that level, this could be a make or break thing for Georgia in the long run. And here's what I mean by this: if you look at all the other teams that are competing for a national championship, right? Um, Texas, Alabama, Miami, Ohio State, all of them have standout guys, especially from the offensive side of the ball. You're bringing back a fifth-year senior in Carson Beck. You lost your stud tight end last year, but outside of that, Kirby's gonna have to go out there and get some guys, man. Like I mean, some players, because that's just where the game is. It's great that he had won. How many games was it in a row, Nart, in the regular season?
42.
42. That's wonderful. But just like we saw about 5 years ago, the landscape of college football is shifting again. And with this transfer portal thing, I'm not saying that he's not benefiting from it. Don't get me wrong. But I am saying he needs to be looking for more than just defense. And I think obviously he is, but I think that we need to see that on the field. He should be in the mix of having guys like a Arch Manning, a Travis Hunter, a Ryan Williams, and what's the wide receiver at Ohio State?
Jeremiah Smith.
Jeremiah Smith. Like he should just have one of those guys or a few of those guys as Georgia. Like I think he's done enough to have that as well. So I mean, just from that aspect, I think that this is one of those games that can show you as a coach, okay, I got to do this in a way because the game is shifting. I think he had a quick wake up when he played Tua, and obviously Alabama was always loaded. And then they came back and obviously did what they needed to do to win national titles and go undefeated back in seasons. But I mean, this is just one of the moments where the talent just wasn't there. And they did fight hard to come back, but they got out talent. That's it. Because if they had the talent, they're not going to be down 21-0. It's just not going to happen.
Though.
I mean,
I don't
know.
know.
It's funny we're talking about this, right?
I don't think talent is an issue, bro.
Okay.
For some reason, I pulled up Instagram, right? And the first post that I see is from this page called Saturdays in Athens, Georgia. Like, because I follow all the big college football blogs and all that stuff. And a Georgia insider said the crazy thing about KJ Bolden is if we flip him to offense full time, he would be the best wide receiver on our roster.
Okay, cool. Then I'm fine with that. But I'm just saying a stud.
But that just shows you the lack of depth that they have at wide receiver. That we're not even talking about a Travis Hunter type player where you're so dominant that you play both sides. You only play defense. But they're just saying we know how good you are. That if you came over here, you'd be the best receiver. You don't even do it.
That's what said. Like last year, what was they tight end last year?
Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers. They had a Brock Bowers last year who was a name, who was a playmaker.
All world.
They don't really have that right now. I'm not saying that they're not. It's obviously they were the number one team in the nation. I'm not saying that they're not talented, but to have those kind of players at a certain point, Georgia has to have that. I think all these, with the exception of Colorado, obviously, but all these programs that are really competing for a natty have that. And I don't think they have that right now. They got a fifth-year senior in Carson Beck. But outside of that, Carson Beck ain't no.
Yeah, ETN, who's definitely nice as fuck, but
nice, yeah, but
at that skill position where they thin.
Yeah. And that's all I'm saying. I think they're a really talented team. I think I still have them contending for a national championship. They were my preseason pick. But I just want to see those guys who make plays, who are going to fill the seats every night, who are going to sell jerseys and so on and so forth. Right. Obviously, that's what I'm saying. So, I just think they got to go out there and get a few of those, and they'll be fine. But I still think that we're not going to throw in the towel because they still are a top. Well, shit, the field's open now. A top 12 team in the nation. You put them wherever you want. But I think regardless, they'll meet again in the SEC championship. It's probably going to be a 1-1, and then we may get the rubber match in the playoffs. Who knows?
Right.
Yeah. Moving on to anything else. I took a trip to Orlando this weekend and saw Colorado versus UCF in person, and that was fun.
Who else was there?
Everybody.
Cormani McLean watching the game in the stands like a bum.
Colorado is wherever Colorado travels, wherever they play, it's like the VIP section in the club. Because everybody's there. We just randomly walk into the bathroom and Brandon Marshall's just walking by. Marcus Jordan walking by. Like, I'm sure these guys are not going to UCF games every year, regardless of their alumni or not. They're not going to UCF games every weekend. But Fat Joe was there, Khaled was there, Ross was there. No, he didn't yell at me. But yeah, Fat Joe was there, Ross was there, Cam Newton was there, and there was some kind of exchange between Cam Newton and Shador earlier in the day. I don't really. I mean, I heard what Cam said about Shador or whatever, but I don't think it means much of nothing.
No, it's just much of nothing because before that, they don't even show the exchange when they were actually talking to each other.
Yeah, it's just whatever. But
that's just hoopla.
The atmosphere, dog. It was old school football. We sitting on bleachers, and it was loud. But Colorado travels well. They got fans everywhere. I tell you that. It was just as many Colorado T-shirts and jerseys and cowboy hats in the crowd as it was UCF. Maybe even more. It's kind of hard to differentiate because of the black and gold. But, yeah, I saw all I needed to see. Travis Hunter is one of the most talented players I've ever seen play game football in my life. That kid is different. That Joker is different. He's a special guy. And Saturday's game just made the conversation we had a few weeks ago even tougher. I don't know what he's going to play in the NFL, but whatever it is, he's going to be great. I know that. That I do know.
All right.
He's going to be great. That pick that he had definitely deflated the building as far as UCF fans went. Nate, that was honestly the best game I've seen Colorado play since Deion's been there on all three sides of the ball.
Since Deion's been there, it's the greatest Colorado game you've ever seen.
Well, yeah, well, as Pac-12E, I think I'm more qualified to say. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously though, that was definitely the best game that I've ever seen Deion coach. In playing an undefeated team in a Power Four conference, getting it on their home turf. Salute.
No, definitely a good one.
Yeah,
very impressive.
Yeah, man, it was for
very,
sure.
Very impressive.
Nard, the rankings, you got them? If not, I can pull
yes,
them
sir.
up.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go down. 25 up.
All right, give me 2 seconds, my guy.
Yes, sir. Yo, y'all know what song been stuck in my head, bro? I don't know why, but it is a bop. That Tommy Richmond Devil is a Lie. I don't know why, but that beat is crazy. That beat is crazy. That shit is hard. It's a guilty pleasure. I'm sorry, but that shit is hard.
That's a white dude.
Okay, so what I'm seeing, I've never seen this before. It looks like there's 2 teams that are tied for 25th.
I think they've done that before, but up until the playoffs come out, then they just cut it off as is.
So 25th, we have UNLV and Texas A&M.
Okay.
24 is Illinois. Iowa is Indiana is at 23. Louisville is at 22. Boise State is at 21.
Okay, hold on. Let me pause you right there. I don't care what level he's playing on. I don't care what conference. This running back, Genty, hey, look, Heisman, my boy.
I agree.
Bro is raw. Like I was looking at his stats this season. His lowest running game, I think, is like 127 yards.
They also don't play nobody, but yes, I agree.
I don't care. I know what I see. 127 yards. That's his lowest. Bro, he's insane. But yeah, I'd hope that he gets invited to New York.
Boy.
Yes, man. All right, let's go 20 up.
Kansas State is at 20. Oklahoma at 19. Utah is 18. BYU 17. Iowa State is at 16, 4-0. Clemson is now 15. Notre Dame is 14. LSU is 13. Ole Miss has dropped 6 spots to 12.
All right, so they be in the playoffs if it started today.
USC is 11. Michigan is 10. Missouri is up 2 spots to 9. Miami dropped back 1 spot to 8. Penn State is now 7. Oregon is 6. The top 5 from 5 are Georgia, Tennessee, Ohio State, Texas, and Alabama.
Shout out to Bama getting the number 1 ranking in the nation.
Where they usually at.
Yeah, no surprise there. They beat the number 2 team in the nation as the number 4. Did they go in there rank 4?
Well, listen, though, this is incredible. I'm not 4 out of the top 5 teams from the SEC.
Well, I think now with this 12-team playoff format, I'm not gonna say you can have the bias, but if all 4 make it in the SEC, who gives a fuck? Because there's 12 teams now. So I'm fine with that because now we can really, really, really see who are the actual 4 best teams in the nation without having to, we got to include somebody from this conference or that conference and this, that, and the third. Fuck it. You either the great or you're not.
I agree.
So I'm fine with this. And I say that as a guy who my team ain't even in the SEC. It's just a fact, though. I'm not going to sit up here and lie just because, you know what I'm saying, I like an ACC team. Top 25 matchups this week. Who's playing who out of the 25?
I got you, my guy. So,
yes, sir.
Starting off Friday, we have Michigan State is traveling out to Eugene to play Oregon at 9:00.
Ooh, if Michigan State was good, that'd be a good one, but it's probably gonna be a running.
Facts. At the same time, 9:00, Syracuse will be in Vegas taking on UNLV.
That might be interesting.
Facts.
Might be.
On Saturday, starting at 12:00 p.m., we have Penn State hosting UCLA. That's going to be a garbage ass game. Don't really.
Hey, what's Penn State's record?
They are 4-0.
Okay, they're ranked. They were ranked number what?
7.
7. Okay, cool.
Missouri, number 9, Missouri, who's also 4-0, will be traveling out to College Station to take on Texas A&M. That'll be at 12:00 on ABC. Louisville is in the ACC matchup hosting SMU at home. SMU is looking good this season. They're 4-1. They put up 40 points in damn near every game. Ohio State is hosting Iowa. This could be a trap game for Ohio State. Iowa's 3-1. Then they usually play some pretty tough defense, so that'll be interesting to see how Ohio State handles that. Georgia is at home in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. This is the oldest college football game ever played in the South, and it is Georgia hosting. Does anybody know?
Tennessee.
Nope.
No. Hold on. Hold on. Don't say it.
The oldest rivalry. You think the oldest rivalry in the South?
Ole Miss. Ole Miss, ain't it?
Nope.
Who?
Let me see. I'll probably go Georgia. It gotta be an SEC game.
Georgia. Oh, I'm tweaking. Georgia Auburn. That's right.
Rivalry is the oldest game, oldest college football matchup played in the South. They were the first teams that ever played down there from the South play each other. South Carolina is at home against Ole Miss. Ole Miss is looking to avenge that loss they took last week to Kentucky. It would be bad to lose to 2 unranked teams back to back. But South Carolina's 3-1. They're not just a pushover team. So that's fun
to watch. They are.
Absolutely.
And that defensive line is like that.
Indiana is 5-0 for the first time in I think 57 years. They're on the road against a 2-2 Northwestern team, so they're trying to keep that shit alive to see if they could potentially, who knows, win their division and get a bid to the Big Ten championship and possibly a playoff. So look out for Indiana to either go 5-7 or possibly 11-1 or something like that, depending on who that big game is. So.
And you know what's crazy? Both of those things can happen.
Alabama, after that big ass Georgia, is on the road in Nashville going to see Vanderbilt. That should be an easy win. Florida State, who I don't give a fuck how bad niggas thought. Nobody thought that this shit was going to look like this. This matchup was supposed to be at 7:00 for a reason, not just because it's the only time slot. But Florida State is at home against Clemson. That's 7:00 on ESPN. Boise State.
They don't wipe that shit out.
Boise State is home against Utah State. They should easily win that. Tennessee takes the show on the road to Arkansas. That'll be 7:30 on ABC. That's the SEC matchup of the night. Washington is at home against Michigan. Michigan better win that game. Washington, they're not a pushover either, so it'll be interesting to see if Sharon Moore has those boys ready to travel out to fucking Seattle to win that game. USC has a cupcake game on the road against Minnesota. Iowa State is also 4-0, and they're at home against Baylor. So that'll be interesting to see if they can keep their shit rolling. And at 10:30, we got the Miami Hurricanes are on the road going out to Cal, and that'll be the ESPN game day game of the week. So
they're going to Cal for game day?
Yeah, they're going to Cal, bro.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Really?
Yeah.
With Georgia Auburn?
They're going to Cal.
Okay.
It's the first time Cal has ever hosted college game day.
Has to be. Question: Cal's 3-1, aren't they?
Cal we beat 3-1. Yes,
3-1. Okay. They you know what? I gotta give them and SMU credit. They have come to the ACC and hit their stride. They did not come playing trash.
But
They've
it
actually
stops here.
Hey, well, yeah, man, that's a whole different conversation.
Cal
But
already lost to Florida State, so
Oh well,
hey,
that's
man,
two ACC.
well, let's go ahead and finish up the Florida ring up, huh? But I will give SMU and Cal their credit because we were very tough on them, saying, "Oh, it doesn't really help." But look, the way that they've both been playing has done nothing but add to. It looks good for the conference, so got to give it to them. Let me see. We got Nelson said Florida State being as bad is crazy to me. They about to play in the Karate Fighters Bowl. Ashton says I think I might change my Big 12 game matchup from KSU Utah to KSU Iowa State.
I can see it, man. I mean, they're playing defense.
Yeah, Utah's shitting the bed right now. I don't know what the fuck is going on out there.
Yeah, it might be. Isn't BYU in the Big 12 or no?
No, they're still undefeated. They're still independent.
Good question.
No, if I'm not mistaken, they're still independent.
To 12. Big
Did
12,
they?
I think.
Let's find out.
They're first in the Big 12 conference.
Oh, there you go. Okay. All right. Shoot, man. Well, yeah, that's about what we got on college. Let's head over to the National Football League and get this thing up out of here. Nardo scores. Or you want to pull them up?
Gotcha, player.
Let me get the score starting with Thursday's matchup of Cowboys Giants.
All right, give me
Devin Singletary, you bum.
Why?
Because I could have won fantasy.
All right, so let's get it cracking. On Thursday, we had the Cowboys on the road against the Giants. The Cowboys have beat the Giants every single game since 2016. That shit is incredible. How the fuck do you let that happen? You have not beat these niggas in 8 years.
And Dak is the Giants killer.
You play them twice a year. It's not like a team that you play once every 3 years. You ain't beat these niggas in 8 years and you play them twice a year.
Hey,
that shit is crazy. Like when I saw that stat, I didn't believe it. I had to look that shit up again.
Hey Mike, what is in the water in Dallas, man?
Because Mike, you thought y'all was gonna lose with all them players y'all had out.
No, the hell I didn't.
I thought you said wasn't DeMarcus Lawrence out?
No, he got
hurt that game.
He got hurt in that game.
Oh, that's what you was talking about.
Yeah.
Got you.
But what you say, Earl?
What is in the water in Dallas, man?
Bro, it's the same thing with Philly last year, bro. It's when you transition to a new coordinator, bro, shit just don't go. It's two things, bro. So on defense, that's what's going on with defense. It's a new coordinator, it's a new scheme. And I'm glad so Nard kind of touched on it earlier when he was saying you can't be in this formation and try to run a blitz or something like that there. In this case, in this scenario with the Cowboys, bro, you have Dan Quinn's personnel. So you going from a coach who's all about being fast to Mike Zimmer's defense, where his defense is all about being physical. So
what
the personnel don't quite match up,
bro. You had niggas like Everest Griffin,
Everett Griffin and Daniil Hunter and Kendricks.
Right. All stout motherfuckers.
Yeah. The Cowboys, if you look at our defense, bro, we ain't got no beefy motherfuckers on our defense at all. You know what I'm saying? Right. Even if you look at our starting D tackle, Mozzie Smith, he's not a Dexter Lawrence type body. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't got no stout people like that, bro. We got a bunch of fast motherfuckers who can play man, who can blitz, whatever. But clearly, as you can see, you can run the ball. The Cowboys' Achilles heel would be third downs. What happens on first and second down? Because they eat what they do on third down is predicated what happens on first and second. The Cowboys want to get you in those third and long situations where you have to throw the ball because that's where they flourish at. But we don't have the personnel to quite get there. You know what I'm saying? Offensively, Jerry didn't do us any favors. Like, bro, when you have those players on your squad, you're supposed to make sure they're taken care of. The CD Lambs of the world, the Patrick Mahomes. Even I mean, I'm like not comparing them, but even the Dak Prescotts, bro. You have to take care of your assets, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So by
Mhm.
him dragging that shit and getting that signed the day of the first game of the season, bro, that makes no sense. And for him to not like you're giving him a bunch of money, but you thinking because he has a bunch of money, he's gonna take on a bigger responsibility or play better. Nigga, no, it don't work like that, bro. You have to put motherfucking pieces in place to alleviate his job, make his job easier. And they
Right.
haven't
Mhm.
done that. You know what I'm saying? The run game is abysmal. So we ain't got nobody who can run the ball. Outside of CD Lamb, bro, we ain't got no targets. You blanket CD Lamb, bro, the offense struggles.
And yeah, bro, because they was trying to get the ball to fucking Brandon Cooks, but that shit was not working.
He look his age, bro. And then you got two rookies on the offensive line. Um, Granted, they doing okay, but nigga, they getting killed, bro. And nigga,
Yeah,
about to
hey,
play.
Kayvon Thibodeau, the way that he was playing mind games with that let me see if Kayvon's on the right, then
Yeah,
that
oh no, he was on the right side. My left
yeah,
tackle.
bro. He drew so many penalties
Yeah,
just from knowing how to get up under them the way that they were wrapping the line of scrimmage, bro. Like it was just I could see it was mind games over everything else. But like I even seen him talking to I can't remember what that tackle was that he was going to, but I seen him talking to like, hey,
Tyler
it
Guy.
looked like he was kind of giving him advice. And someone else said this, I think, on first take next day. It looked like he was giving advice like, hey, you need to do this when you go there, or else I'm gonna keep drawing that penalty every time.
I
But
already
like
never
just
told him shit. What the fuck?
no, I saw him say it.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying what's up with it's these younger dudes, bro. I don't know why the fuck.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But I
Yeah,
mean,
teach
And
them
I'm
kids the
trying
but
to
game.
eat.
it's just like bro, I normally haven't seen that kind of discipline, such an undisciplined look from the Cowboys on the line. Like y'all usually lose some shit, all right, whatever, with maybe you know, PI or whatever the case. But I just saw that whistle, that bell, that whistle was blown a lot, and honestly, it made Daniel Jones look like a lot better than he did, even from the defensive side of the ball. Like I don't think Daniel Jones played that great, and he's that poised. Y'all just made a lot of mistakes,
No, I
honestly.
mean, yeah, I mean, and then there's a lot of. I mean, he did what he's supposed to do, bro. He exploited the corners who was there. So
No, he did
neighbors
his
had
job. I just ain't
neighbors had a
giving him
game,
credit.
bro. No, 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 for sure, for sure. I mean, but he had a couple, he definitely left some points on the board.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? We're playing with our second, third, and fourth. Excuse me, our fourth, fifth, and sixth string cornerbacks
Mm-hmm.
because apparently one, two, and three are out. Then Diggs went out for a minute. So,
Yeah. And now y'all
bro,
just
it's
lost what's it called too?
Parsons
Um
and
Parsons, yeah.
and Lawrence,
And Dexter Lawrence. Yeah, it's
Demarcus Lawrence.
October's gonna be a rough month.
It is, bro. I mean, shit. Got Pittsburgh, we got San Fran, we got the Lions, and we got the Falcons. The next 4 games,
Jesus.
like
Jesus.
shit, finna get rough. But
Yeah.
hopefully, bro, if Jerry really the man, the GM that he claimed he would be, bro, you have to go out and you have to make a move, bro. Go right now. Go get Amari Cooper right now.
Mm-hmm. Go get him back.
Go get him right now, bro.
Yep.
They just
Or get
converted
in the
his.
Devontae Adams sweepstakes and see what you can do.
So now that I mean, I'm all with that too, but then money plays a issue with that. Whereas Amari Cooper of Cleveland converted the remainder of his salary to signing bonus. So if the Cowboys were to pick him up, bro, you only have to pay him like 600,000 or 900,000,
Oh
something like
yeah.
that. There,
Yeah.
bro, you
Yeah.
go give him get rid of the fourth round pick. Go get him like now.
Yeah.
Brandon Cooks is not getting it. Like
Right.
shit ugly, bro. So
All right.
you see what they say under my name right here.
Football's
Football
playing
is
my
playing on my
emotions.
emotions. All right.
Yeah,
Hey,
bro.
no, so give us Sunday's games. I know we had
All
spent a
right.
little time on Thursday,
No,
but
we
yeah.
good. So Sunday, the Falcons were at home against the Saints. They got that win 24-26 or
Yep.
26-24,
Good
excuse
game.
me.
Mm-hmm.
The Bears were at home against my team, the Rams. We took the L. We came
Another
back
good one.
decently. We took the L 18-24. The Vikings beat the Packers at home 31-29.
Hey, hold on. Hey, no,
Yes, sir.
bro, you like them nose that's on your squad, bro?
Why wouldn't I?
I'm just saying, bro. You gotta enjoy that shit, boy.
Yeah, man, I told you that when we
Hey,
drafted them. I said, look, we lost a Hall of Famer, but we got some guys who can go. You know what I'm
listen,
saying? Like I knew that when we drafted them, I was happy as shit. And we got
I
both of them.
love y'all
We
D
got
line,
a
bro.
D tackle and Fish, and we got an end and Jade Edge and Jared Verse, and we're good. And they playing. You know what I'm saying? As
And
rookies, bro. So
and
absolutely,
then
hell yeah.
and what's other boy name over there? Is it Kobe Young or something like that? Or
Yeah, the outside linebacker, well, slash edge. Yeah, hell yeah. See, bro,
yeah, his
he
3-4
like that.
DN. Oh
Yeah.
man,
Yep.
boy, all right.
So that's one thing we've always had, bro. Even if you think back to when we had motherfucking what was his name from North Carolina? Fuck.
Who y'all didn't have Frosty Rucker. Y'all had
No. Oh my god. It was him and Chris Long.
I want to
Chris Long
say
was like that
Chris Long
too.
was 92.
But fuck. What was the I'm gonna come back to that. Give me 1 second. Hold on.
I got you.
This is like 2020, 2019, 2020.
Nah, this is before that, bro. This one we was fucking
This one they was in St. Louis still because
Yep.
Chris Long was there then. This one Todd Gurley and it was there.
What the fuck was his name? I think his name was
Oh no, it wasn't Ayers, was it?
No, fuck. That's really pissing me off, bro.
Robert Quinn?
Robert fucking Quinn. Robert fucking Quinn.
Yeah.
I don't think he went to North Carolina. Where did Robert Quinn go to school?
I think he did go to North Carolina.
Did he?
I think Robert Quinn did go to North
Yes,
Carolina.
you're right. Yeah, yep, he did go to North Carolina. Yes, he did.
Yeah,
Bro,
that's
that's
how
what
I
I'm saying.
thought about that.
Even back from then, 2011, you know what I'm saying? We had Robert Quinn, Chris Long. Like, we've always had good defensive linemen. You know what I'm saying? Like, and obviously it's transitioned from GMs and even ownership, but it's just something about our team. We've always drafted well when it came to the defensive line. So getting those two guys, it didn't surprise me that they were going to transition to the NFL the way that they have.
For sure.
Let me see. What were the other scores? All right, so the Colts were at home against the Steelers. They got the dub 27-24. The Broncos beat the Jets on the road 10-9. What the fuck is
That was
up with
an
that
ugly
Jets
game.
offense?
Ugly game. Ugly game.
I don't know. Them boys going. They all going back and forth with each other now on the offense.
Mm-hmm. And we saw that shit in training camp. The Buccaneers were at home against the Eagles. They won 33-16.
Hey, let me just tell you. So I went to that game too.
Earl was at that game too.
Yeah, I went to that game too. Bro, Bird Gang travels well. But outside of that, bro, I'm gonna be honest. To be able to see Mike Evans play in person, bro, hey, I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck, dog. Mike Evans, I see why we say what about him, what we do every freaking week, dog. Like watching him play, when he runs, bro, it's almost like watching I hate to compare him like an animal. Like you ever seen like a strong horse just gallop? Like you like that's just power, dog. Like he just bro. The way that he plays so poised and so cool. But every time he hit that damn field, bro, it was just like, damn, dog. Like I ain't gonna lie, he made Baker look great. Chris Godwin played amazing in that game as well. I'm gonna keep it real. I was gonna be tough on the Eagles, but as I come to find out, they're missing a lot of pieces due to injury. And while
ass too.
They are, but I can't completely blame it on them because of the fact that they're not fully there as a team yet. But Saquon, hey, yeah, for sure.
Truth,
above all else, we're the better team in Pennsylvania. But Saquon,
nothing but the truth.
Hey, Saquon's one of the only players on that squad that I'm putting away my bias against Philly. Is what it is, bro. Saquon like that, bro. So, seeing that shit. Hey, listen, when they came out the back, first play, second half, dog, you would have thought the damn boat was going to rock out that motherfucker, man. When he got that, what was it like a 70-something yard run?
Right,
bro. That shit was crazy. But they played well. The Bucks played very dominant. I just think that honestly, Philly's got to figure out how to get this shit together. But I don't know. Y'all could tell me definitely more. But if I'm not mistaken, bro, and I think that these players are starting to check out on not D'Antoni, but he damn near is Nick Sirianni. I'm getting that feeling because just as a team, they don't seem passionate to play. And granted, they were missing both AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. So you got to factor that in. But still, there's just something that they played the game ever since the end of last season that is carry on into this season.
Yeah, Sirianni seemed like a bit of a cunt. Like he's not. I wouldn't want to play for him either. I can't believe I just used that word. I never used that word in my life.
The Bengals were on the road. The Bengals went on the road to Carolina. Carolina once again takes another fucking L, 24-34. They're fucking terrible.
Oh my gosh, bro.
The Texans were at home against the Jags. They brought the win in 24-20. The Commanders beat the holy shit out the Cardinals 42-14.
Jaden Daniels.
Hey, bro, give me the second pick, bro. I don't want the first pick. Give me the second pick, bro. I don't want you can have the first pick because it feels like that's a setup. Give me the second pick.
Yeah,
and let
bro.
Me chill.
Yeah.
You know how you open a pack and the first one ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like when you go to the grocery store and get the milk behind the one that's in the front. Yeah, bro. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
The Patriots took the L out in the Bay Area. The 49ers won 30-13. The Raiders beat the Browns 20-16. Devontae Adams has requested a trade.
And they probably gonna trade him, probably to the Chiefs. Well, not to the Chiefs, but unless they come up with 2 first rounders.
Y'all ain't want that. Y'all want that boy going so bad. Y'all to take a second.
Hell no, not to the Chiefs.
No, not to the Chiefs,
anywhere
else.
Speaking of the Chiefs,
so Dale, what's going on? What's the issue over there?
We don't have a quarterback. He came to play with Derek Carr. He thought, well, you know what? I played with Derek Carr at Fresno State, and then after that first year, Derek Carr is no longer. So now I don't want to be here any longer because he wanted to go last year.
A bad mistake.
Kind of, sort of, but the Saints lost again. So
yeah, maybe. But what you all have had versus where Derek Carr is, you could have just stuck with Derek Carr and at least kept your superstar wide receiver happy.
You got Suge Knight over here liking Instagram videos and shit.
Yeah, bro. And he in debt. He ain't got no reason being on Instagram right now.
And he in jail.
He need no. He talking about AP.
Oh man, I'm talking about the coach, man.
he in debt. He ain't got no time to be on no damn Instagram.
His wife is in debt. He chilling.
The Chiefs were on the road in LA, got the win against the Chargers 17-10. The Ravens behind Derrick Henry and fucking Patrick Ricard and that ridiculous offensive line. They won 35-10 at home against the Bills.
Yes. Okay. Let's pause here. Let's pause here for a second. Because all we got is pick'ems left. So we got a little bit of time to talk. All we got is pick'ems left. All right. Keeping it all the way a buck. Was it a fluke on? Was it a fluke? Was it a fluke game?
And I lost the Nard.
Was it a fluke game, or did the Ravens expose the Bills' lack of actual elitism on their offensive skill set, their skill positions?
They can't keep up with the elite of the league. Mm-hmm. And the Ravens are far better than they are, which was clear with that game. They made the Bills who I thought they were. Because, I mean, who did the Bills beat this year? Nobody really, right? A tin can in Miami.
Yep. They beat Jacksonville. They beat the shit out of Jacksonville.
Jacksonville's an empty tin can.
Uh-huh.
Uh, actually,
And
Jacksonville's a pre-crushed tin can, if we being honest,
yeah,
with no
nah,
label.
at all.
And in the first game, I forget who they beat. It was a closer game, but you know, it wasn't a team that was that big of a deal. So, yeah, they're gonna uh knock off all the tomato cans in the league, and they're probably gonna make the playoffs. The Bills will, but
Mm-hmm.
they're not gonna do anything like they have been in the last past years in the playoffs. It's gonna be the same story.
But see, these kind of games, bro, are the games that you win to solidify your MVP.
He
On the
might still win
flip,
it. Yeah, you're right.
on the
He might
flip,
still win the
if you're
MVP.
a Josh Allen, you got to
Mhm.
win these kind of games. On the flip side, if you're reigning MVP Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, you have to win these games to show, hey, that's cool and all, but I'm here right now. These are the games that you win. And look, what I will say about this Ravens team, as inconsistent as they were for about those first 3 weeks, 2 weeks, um, what we saw the play that we saw from them on Sunday was exactly why they brought Derrick Henry there. Because both him and Lamar being the running threats that they can be, you got to call it how you see it, man. It's just the idea of focusing on one player just ain't there no more. The Mark
Well,
Andrews still ain't
play
active no more.
Tupac. How do you want it?
Exactly. We can go high, we can go low. Which one you want? I can either be shifty side to side, like y'all said, Mike, with Lamar being agile and this that, or we can go downfield and I can
Or we can
run.
be
You can have
power.
a 250-pound Mack truck running at you.
A cyber truck, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and
Fast
I
and
only know
powerful.
one speed, 1 4 flat. That's all I know.
Mm.
Man,
That's all I know.
that,
You got to stop watching Gil's Arena.
You said Gil's Arena. I hate to lead a joke drive, but I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
You said
But
1-4 flat.
yeah, I'm talking about running. But yeah, shout out to Gilbert Arenas.
awkward.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I didn't know what you was talking about, brother.
That's the play
But
that he always calls. If you
oh,
watch
okay,
the
okay,
show.
okay. Yeah, I don't watch it. But shout out to my guy Gil. Salute, legend. Nardo, you still here?
Yep, I knew that boy was asleep.
I don't know. We was just talking about Baltimore, but either way, shoot, we speaking of invasions, my guy Mo Glow is here.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know I was muted. I was telling y'all that I was doing something. I wanted y'all to look at right quick. I was just
Oh yeah, just share the screen. Yeah, share the screen. Mo, what's good, brother?
What's good? How y'all doing?
What's
Man,
happening, brother?
chilling, bro. Chilling.
Thanks for having me on the show.
You already know.
I think this is my second time on the show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We about to open up pick'ems, and yeah, man, let's get to it. Oh well, we got 2 more games to talk about. Monday night.
Yeah,
Nard,
absolutely.
whenever you ready,
No,
Nard.
but look, to me, this was the difference in the fucking Ravens game. Look at the clip that I just put.
In the private chat. If you can do that, put it in the private chat. I got you. I'll pull it up. Hold up. But yeah, I mean, like you said, Lamar, bro, I think they're gonna come into form. It was gonna take a couple of weeks. What are they, 3-2 now?
No,
Or
they
2-2? 2-2?
2-2.
Yeah. And look, okay,
Yo,
bet.
E, did you see
that,
that play that I just put in the group chat?
that was very bad coach play calling on the Bills' behalf on offense and defense. They just got out coached.
I think so too.
Outplayed too. Because the only thing
I
I
mean,
think only mistake I think Lamar made was making that one run where he got tossed in the air.
yeah, but
I
out
think he.
coaching leads to outplaying. So
That's true too.
I got it now. I'm sharing it now. Let me see what Nora got
I'm
real
not going to
quick.
disagree with you on that.
Let me see here. Can that pull up? Let me see. I'm trying to pull this up now. Pardon me, people. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there we go. Okay, bet. Run that up. All right, so this
Earl, what program from LimeWire are you trying to pull up, bro?
I'm not pulling up nothing. I'm trying not to open our whole text thread on online.
Yo,
All right.
yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, you don't want that problem. But anywho,
No.
Or would you text like Giannis?
kinda, somewhat.
I haven't seen any honest text, so I'm a little out the loop on that one.
You don't want to know. Trust me. You don't want to know.
Just
Trust me, you
go.
don't want to.
Well, I know this is not the show, but just go on Giannis' wife's Instagram and read the comments. You'll
Yeah.
understand what I say.
He's a freaky deaky man.
Hey,
But
man, a
yeah,
Supposed to be
freak for a
freaky deaky
reason.
with. That's what this lady there for.
yeah, you're right. But still, I just don't want to know that shit. But I'm also an oversharer, so I get it. Anywho, going into Monday's game,
Hold on.
we had a stinker.
What the hell?
Huh?
What? I'm reading this comment.
Oh yeah. What's it called? Giannis is crazy.
What that mean?
But yeah, so going into Monday's game, we had a stinker and then we had a real. First of all, the Dolphins didn't get 100 yards passing in a loss to the Titans, and I'm gonna be honest, bro. This team stinks. This team absolutely stinks, and I don't even know that Tua coming back is going to fix it. I really don't. I don't think that they
Nah.
have chemistry in either side of the ball, and I don't know what Mike McDaniels is doing as a head coach right now.
No
If Tua
disrespect.
come back, they gonna what y'all it, bro. They're gonna put points up if Tua come back.
Yeah, to put points up, but like the team isn't constructed well either. Like, I hate to say this, but that dark skinned coach they had like 2 years ago was right. But I'm gonna keep that to myself. That's my
the one that's the coach that was really black, not the one that claims he's black.
Yeah,
yeah.
man. NFL and the L
They had
stands
a
for logic.
Kamala coach. Oh, you talking about Mike
No,
Daniel?
we talking about Mike McDaniels. I said NFL and the L stands for logic. That boy look just like logic.
I'm also say this. We gotta stop this. Oh, because they were under the McVay or Shanahan coaching tree. That means they're gonna be successful. Sometimes you're just not
Agreed.
that good, man. Look at Lane Kiffin. We thought the world of him, and look what he did.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, just because you come up under a coaching tree isn't a guaranteed success rate. But I will say to that point, I think we've had more hits than misses.
No, you're gonna get more hits than misses, but sometimes you could just look at someone and say, "This is not a leader. This is not someone that can rally the troops." I don't want my coach looking like an IT manager. My coach has to have a receding hairline, and he got to look like he
Unless
don't.
you're Sean McVay. Sean McVay's
Yeah,
probably the only
yeah.
exception.
But certain people make the exception, but when
Nah, because
you,
Sean McVay looked like he just fresh off the Yola every time
I'm
yeah,
fine
but
with
he
that.
coaching.
no, I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
But it's like if you're gonna be like that, you gotta be high octane energy. Like you gotta have a certain command with your team. Like you can't just
yeah.
be doing all in the video talking about I love my quarterback. First of all, I don't want that from my head coach. Gotta be the person you despise the most. Like you gotta really talk to him like crazy. 'Cause
Mm-hmm.
once you strike fear in that man, everybody follows.
Right.
Everybody follows. So
Agreed.
I don't like cool coaches. Maybe that's just me though. Like
Well, cool coaches don't win championships. Even if you look at a Sean McVay, the first person he calls out is his best players every time. He has been on. I mean, when Aaron Donald was there, as much praise as he gave him, he was also holding him accountable in the media every time.
it's like
You know,
perfect analogy. This is gonna be a crazy name to drop. I look at Mike McDaniels the way how I looked at Eric Mangini when I was 15. Great offensive mind, but not because you was under a guy and he won championships and you wore a tracksuit. That don't mean that's going to transpire someone else's franchise. And no, Eric Mangini got a brilliant mind, but you can just tell certain people don't command respect. And like coaching a football team, especially grown men, is a tough job. Like it's not easy. Like I know like people like to look at like NFL football life and like, yeah, man, this man was an upstanding man. You know, he taught me everything. But people don't really know, like, you really gotta like hate these people because like you bring the best out of them. So I don't think the Dolphins thing is gonna work. I mean, also I'm a Dolphins hater because of one of my friends, so that's another thing. So I don't want it to work. So yeah.
I respect it. I respect it. Be truthful in your work.
Me too.
I ain't
I'm from
mad
South
at it.
Florida. I'm not hating them motherfuckers.
But the amazing game we got on Monday was Lions and Seahawks. The Lions are legit.
First. Them jerseys were tough.
Yeah, man. Them jerseys were
was.
amazing. Yeah.
And the way they played in them were.
Yeah.
I could say that's the best quarterback play I've seen from both teams. Like, well, from
I think all season.
Yeah, like this is the first like good quarterback matchup I've seen. Sorry that it had to be
Gino. Yeah, and this one of them games, bro, where I don't look at it like the Seahawks lost, just the Lions won. Like they were the better team that day. I can't really say the Seahawks played bad. I can't really say that they didn't do what they're supposed to do. Kenneth Walker played well, Geno Smith played well, but they just lost. They lost to the better team. But I agree. This was a really good matchup. This definitely was the best primetime matchup we've gotten so far this season.
Yeah, I feel like with all these great quarterbacks we have, I feel like the quarterback play would have been much better. But this is also like, I mean, we're only in week 4, and I think we're asking for a lot. Like, I think people, not even myself, I think I have to realize like a lot of these players didn't come to practice. Like, and you can see in certain routes, like,
but that's the issue, though. That's the issue. That's the problem. And that's what I've been screaming all year. And look, this is why I always fight back with Zendel on this. The preseason matters.
No, it don't.
Yes, it does.
You want to know what I guess? I'm gonna say this, and I know he's probably in the comments. I want you to go look at all 6 routes that Kyle Pitts ran on Sunday and tell me that's a man that went to practice all summer.
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
That's reps. That's reps. That's something you got to remember.
That's 2 different questions that we're talking about, though, because if you're talking about training camp and actual practice and scrimmages and stuff
I
like
was
that,
talking about all that.
But
like,
you're
all
talking
that
about the
builds
preseason
up.
games.
That's a learning process. Like
preseason games are part of the learning tree, bro.
No,
like
yes, they are, bro. If they were not, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it if they were not. Huh?
They barely do it.
They do. They have 3 games. They used to be 4, but they got 3.
You see why the product is bad.
But you're saying that, and we're okay. Look at it like this, bro. We broken down how it used to go at much time. I'm not gonna go through that again, but you can look at the continuity between all really quarterbacks and linemen, quarterbacks and receivers, tight ends and linemen, and even running backs reading the gaps. Like, bro, you got to get that practice. And aside from practice, you got to have real game time experience with your teammates to see how that goes. Where we're really treating the first 4 games of the season like the preseason now. Yeah. And they only play 17. So the preseason matters, bro. I'm sorry. Like, I mean, I ain't arguing it, but I'm just saying, bro, like, there's no way you can't tell.
Like, it's certain people after
and you got to get hit. You got to get used to getting hit.
A lot of these guys are not like I just seen a comment. Yeah, it's like
I ain't even in the comments.
Nah, Marcel.
Exactly, Marcel. Like a lot of players getting injured because they don't play no preseason.
Yeah, it's because it's like you went 6 months without getting hit, and then the first on 9/11 weekend, you feel like all right, let me stop.
Let me go ahead and play football now. It don't work like that, bro. And practice is not hard enough for that to make up for real in-game experience. It's just not. And I didn't play, but nobody who plays football is ever going to tell you the preseason don't matter. They
And
not.
I know you're wrong. There's certain people that don't
Bullshit.
need to be practiced. Like,
All the motherfuckers say that shit don't matter, man.
like
Thank you.
I mean,
No,
a lot of vets.
Veterans. Okay, let me rephrase that. A lot of guys who are either one trying to win a championship or two trying to make the league and get this shit figured out are going to tell you that the preseason matters. The problem is that that veteran stuff is only really the 1%. But when you a veteran, and let's just say let's say a Dak Prescott, and you have no continuity with your offensive line, or hell, new offensive coordinators or whatever the case may be, yeah, you need that practice and them reps in something other than practice. You gotta play, man. Like, it's no way to God. Look, we're gonna differentiate it. We're gonna differentiate on it. But either way, the bottom line is preseason matters.
It was a great game by the Lions, and
great game.
I mean, I'm starting to become like a fan of Dan Campbell. I wasn't a big fan of him. I just feel like he used to.
That's a coach. That he's a player's coach.
Yeah, I used to view him like how, like, you know, like when you play that one person in Madden, they never want to like just go traditional. They want to go on 4th and 15 and like.
Well, guys who played the game typically do that.
Yeah, but like watching that game and watching the play call and him trusting his running backs when he could have just passed the ball, like I truly respect that. Like, you know, I know that's like old-fashioned football, but like that's winning football. Like that's like creating a winning environment for the team.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Mike, you want to do pick'ems real quick so we can wrap up?
Yeah, I ain't even got the.
Oh, that's fine. I can pull it up. No question. No big deal. All right.
I got the Vikings beating the Jets.
Well, me too. Was it week 5?
Yeah,
who beating the Jets?
The
Vikings. Like the underline of like the Vikings is obviously Brian Flores. He's been.
Oh yeah, isn't it in Germany?
Yeah, it's in England.
Or England. It's in England. So okay.
Yeah, so
all right, Mike. Whenever you're ready.
All right. So Thursday night, we got a division game again. We got the Bucks at the Falcons.
I won't be watching that.
Shit, I will.
You sleep.
I will. I will.
Is who Bucks and Falcons?
Bucks and Falcons.
Bucks and Falcons.
Give me the Bucks.
Yeah, give me the Bucks, but
yeah, give me the Bucks.
Yeah.
I think that Falcons defense is like that though.
No, it's like that.
That Falcons defense.
But how many times you want? How many times you can stop someone and you can't score?
Listen, Mike Evans is inevitable. Okay.
Yeah,
it's death taxes and Mike Evans getting 1,000 yards. So
it's not even that. It's like you got Godwin, you got Rashad White, you got like all these other guys.
Boys,
like the Falcons.
What's that little running back they got? Number 7,
Bucky Irvin.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. The Falcons, like, they probably have the like overall best secondary in the league. Like just secondary, like with Justin Simmons and all those guys, like that secondary could hold down the block for a very long time. But all it takes is one slant route, and that shit fucks up. Like, so it's just, and this is a big game for Baker. This is a big game for Baker because you know
it is.
You did beat the Eagles and all these other teams, but I just don't see
that was crazy. We get it. Steelers offense is some buns.
Yeah, but like
not in this house.
But the thing is, the Falcons have like no consistency on the offense. That's why their offense is ass. Like they have players, they just don't have
consistency. All right, what's the next game, Mike?
I think they need to get another tight end. I think they need to put Pitts on outside.
Oh, I love that you brought her up. All them 6 routes I was talking about Kyle Pitts, they were on the outside. No, keep him where he belongs. Keep that man inside. Run a couple drag routes. You know, it's like
they got to do something, but they got to move him around, but get his hand out the dirt.
But I'm gonna say this: what the coach said. I hate when coaches say that stats are for loser. Stats also feed my family, bro.
Don't tell me that shit there. I was like, oh hell nah.
You won't be here past 2 years.
Yeah. Ask
He
PJ
lost me on that
Carlson
one.
how he feel about Latrell Sprewell.
You did.
It's gonna be
You
hard to
said
hear him.
So shit, we got another London game, like you just said, man. So we got the Jets and the Vikings.
Give me
Ain't
the
nobody going
Vikings.
for the Jets, is it?
Yeah, man. Shout out to my man
No.
Sam Darnell, man.
Sam Darnold, baby.
Sam Darnell.
Sam Darnold. He got out the
Hey,
projects. This
he's
is
a
Sam
front runner
Darnold
for
revenge
ghetto,
game.
front runner for the MVP right now, low key.
No,
Hey,
he's not gonna win that. He's not gonna win that. That's
Of course
Saquon.
not.
Right now.
That's Saquon
Right now.
Award. That is Saquon Award.
Not on the losing team, it ain't.
I mean, bro, they're gonna win at least 10 games.
I don't know where
We
you're gonna
gonna
find
see.
that 10. I hope. But yeah, man, shout out my boy Sam Darnold out the projects. Go get revenge against the Jets, baby.
I wish it was in New York.
Yeah. Me
Yeah, I
too.
wish it was in
Now, he's
Dallas.
playing good. I was never like a Darnold hater. I just feel like you can't really. Yeah, he's definitely winning comeback player of the year for sure.
Yeah.
Pro Bowler. If he keep at the rate he's going, he could be all pro second team.
Right now, yeah, he
Bro.
stay on this run. Yeah.
And think about it, bro. Donald is younger than your favorite quarterback. He's younger than Mahomes. He's younger than Lamar. He's younger than Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? He came to the league when he was 20 years old.
Yeah.
So
So
the
it's
thing
like
is, with quarterbacks like that, there,
things,
bro, you got like Earl. We talked about it the other day, bro. Tom Brady was the only. Peyton Manning was the only quarterback that was afforded that luxury of fucking up, and the organization sticking with him and letting them get over the hump.
Yeah,
Sam Darnold, bro.
You're right about that.
He's 27 years old, fam. You need time, patience, and development to be a quarterback in the league.
Has it been 7 years already?
Yes, bro.
Yeah. I remember Jamal Adams was on the Jets when Sam Darnold got.
Yeah, I'm just
damn.
That's crazy.
And now that nigga out here doing Uber Eats.
Facts. All right, who after that? Who after Jets and Vikings?
All right, man. So we got the Ravens and the Bengals. I got the Ravens.
Oh, man.
I got Ravens.
Honestly, I feel like this is the point of the time of the year where the Bengals go on that 4-game winning streak.
I'm not mad at that.
Low
key, it is.
Around week 7.
Yeah, and Joe Burrow gets like the praise of like, oh, is he the most feared man in the NFL? So I wouldn't be. I want the Ravens to win. That's just me personally, but I just feel like. I mean, that's your division.
Fuck them. Honestly, this game could end in a tie. -3 all.
I can't see.
But this is the time of the year, man, where the Bengals go on that 4-game winning streak, and they talk about are the Bengals are the threat to the Kansas City Chiefs, and can they go back to the Super Bowl, and all that
does, yeah. No, give me the Ravens.
Yeah, I mean, I want Baltimore to win.
So we got another division game here. We got the Colts and the Jags.
Woo!
Can the Jags get their first win of the season?
No. I'm gonna say this. The Colts played good with Flacco, but I rather Anthony Richardson on the field because of his dude threat ability. But
he's 20 years younger.
Yeah, he's 20
hey, bro, when he said that he was 8 days younger than Anthony Richardson's mom, I said, all right, bro.
All right.
What?
But if
Flacco said that,
he said he's 8 days younger than Anthony Richardson's mom.
Oh damn, I didn't know that.
In his post game interview, he was like,
"Real trench baby, ain't it?"
I wasn't going there, but yeah, yeah.
But I would say,
his brother had a neck tattoo at 13. Come on.
Yeah, what the fuck?
There are signs, brother.
I mean, I don't even want to keep talking about the Florida Gator #1.
I heard that. I feel that.
They stink. Right. But yeah, give me the Jags and they first win of the season, bro. Because if they don't win this week,
man, is JT playing?
Hey, they don't win this week. Doug Marrone might be not Doug Marrone, but
Doug Peterson.
Doug Peterson might be looking for a job.
Yeah, you can go right back to Philly. You're gonna be the offensive coordinator.
All right, who next?
That's actually good. Or, he could go to Kansas City, he could be the successor to his pops.
Yo, right. What's the next game?
All right, let me go back to it. All right, we got the Dolphins at the Patriots. Another PU Bowl.
Patriots. Is in New England?
Yeah, in New
Yeah,
England.
Patriots.
Pats. Yeah, Pats.
Yeah, I think I got the Pats too, man.
The
The
Patriots.
defense has been playing pretty well.
Shout out to the Gillette Stadium.
All right, so we got Nasty Man coming here to Chocolate City. We got the
Oh
Browns and the
Lord.
Commanders.
Wait. It's
Um,
yeah. I got. This is gonna sound crazy. I think since they're coming off that back to back wins, I think they're gonna feel like they're in the groove. I think the Browns are gonna sneak this win. I think they're gonna sneak this win.
I'm not mad. Is Kareem Hunt playing? Or not Kareem Hunt, but
And Chubbs don't come back until like 2
Nick
weeks.
Chubb. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's practicing, but he don't come back until like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I did see him practice. That's why I thought he was playing this week.
Yeah, I feel like the win that they're gonna sneak. If they don't sneak
it's
this,
only a moment.
blow the season up. Blow
It's
the
only a matter of time. But I feel like it's only a matter of time before that defense really step up, bro.
Yeah, I feel like this is the game where Miles is going to put his imprint on the game.
Mm-hmm.
I got Nasty football score like 23 to 17. But Jaden Daniels is going to manage the game to the point. I just feel like when it comes down to like the Brown secondary is not that physical like it once was. But I feel like Terry and them boys, they also play like, excuse my language, they play like bitches sometimes. So like you never know what you're getting out of the well, I was about to call them their old name, the Washington Commanders receivers.
Hey, Scary Terry got two different names. It's either scary to watch them or scary to play against them.
Yeah.
One of the two. Yeah. Give me the Browns in this one.
I got the Browns.
Hell, who you got?
Give me the Commanders. Excuse me.
Commanders. All right.
It's crazy. I was gonna go Browns, but both of y'all took Browns, so I got to go with Commanders now.
I feel like it was another stinky ass game at 1 o'clock.
Well, there you go. We got Bills and Texans. That's gonna be a good one.
Bills. Okay, yeah, that will. It's in Houston. In Houston.
I got the Bills. I got the Bills. Just off the fact that they're gonna probably try to run the ball more this game than they did the last game. Because I feel like,
bro.
With the pass, they gotta play like how Dallas played in the 90s, like run to set up the pass. They can't start the game off passing to set up the run. That's not gonna work for that team. They have to run the ball more than pass.
I'm not mad at that.
No, I got Houston, bro. Just looking at Buffalo, I like Buffalo, but they honestly the secondary is slow as hell.
Yeah.
Tank Bill comes back this week. I think he has a good game. So yeah, give me the Texans.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Give me the Texans as well.
I will say that Diggs camaraderie looks better than I expected.
Yes, it does.
It does. I didn't think there was enough footballs to go around. Yeah, I didn't think there was enough footballs to go around. But honestly, I think Diggs is at the point where he really wants to win, and he's already gotten his individual accolades. So it's at the point now he's trying to dial in to get a ring. So whatever he got to do, whether he got to be wide receiver 3, he gonna do it.
Yeah, I like him and Nico together, man. That's I do too. That's a nice 1-2 punch.
Mm-hmm. Or wide receiver 2, I should say, because obviously Tank Dell will be the third. But
yeah. All right, so here's a stinker that you're talking about right here, Earl. We got the Panthers and the Bears.
That's the one. I thought that was 1 o'clock.
Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams.
AKA the Drug.
Okay. I got the Bears.
The Bears.
I do. I got the Bears.
Is it Bears versus who? I'm sorry.
Versus the Panthers.
At Bears. We got the Super Bowl, man.
Damn, Gag City Bears.
Gag City Bears. Yeah.
Man.
And I think Keenan Allen, they say he's on pace to play this week. First game of the year.
I might start him in fantasy this week. I don't know.
Chuba been playing good, and the Bears
run defense been playing really well.
And the Bills' run defense is kind of it's good, but they pass defense is much better than they run defense. So I just feel like the Red Rocket don't got enough weapons. So yeah, we got to go to Bears.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah,
if I'll say this, if Thielen was playing, and that I feel like they had a better chance because Thielen runs some pretty interesting route to be a safety blanket for Dalton, but got a bunch of young guys. I know he don't got that much chemistry with them guys.
Deontay Thompson had a good game.
Yeah, he did, but I think if they could run the ball good and Chuba could just get where he can be, and just get them to scoring drives, like field goals and stuff. Just try to just chip and put points on the board. I think the Panthers can do it, but I just feel like what you saying, Keenan Allen's coming back, and like Caleb, he's not hitting strides yet, but he's figuring out the offense and figuring out how to get the ball out of his hand much quicker. Because that offensive line is just a bunch of Walmart employees at this point. So
the whole squad is.
I mean, DJ Moore, he's been
DJ
trying
Moore,
to he's trying to hold it down for him, but it's like Caleb really think he's still in Lincoln Riley's system, and that's not what the NFL is, baby.
Yeah.
DJ Moore that nigga be frustrated as shit.
He do, and I could see he ain't used to not having his way.
No, he's never done shit like that.
That's why I don't know why people
he's not used to not having his way.
When people were saying like, why is CJ Stroud trying to lecture Caleb Williams about holding the ball? Because he got hit last year.
Yeah, you better listen. That man averaged 275 yards a game. You better listen. Shoot. Yeah, I think that was the last of the 1 o'clock game.
Yeah, moving on to the 4 o'clock. So you got the Raiders and the Broncos.
Yeah, the Broncos. Since
got Broncos in this one.
Yeah.
The Broncos. Raider Nation.
14-7 Broncos.
Nah, I got a 17-10.
We're gonna make that game disgusting. You're gonna have to score.
No, it's gonna be real ugly. I'm not gonna
score because Patrick not gonna let you score.
Gag City Bears.
All right, man. Moving on. We got the Cardinals and the Niners.
Ooh. I think this is gonna be a lot closer than people think.
I got the killer son with 2 touchdowns.
Oh boy.
Wait.
Okay.
Even though you do, I still have the Niners winning.
Okay.
Is Kittle out?
No, he played last week. He
got hurt last week too. Playing.
He wait, I'll tell you right now. No, I don't see anything with him being on the IR, on the injury report.
Okay, so that means they probably just took him out the game because they was already winning. Because he did get hurt though. They did say he was questionable.
And he was already coming off of an injury as is.
So.
Yeah. As long as is Debo playing this week?
I don't think so.
You know what? I'm just gonna go with the straight up pick for the Cardinals. I'm gonna go straight up pick.
Is it in San?
It's in San Fran. Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. That's a crazy.
That's
a crazy statement, bro.
That's crazy. Give me Give me the Cardinals. All right, what's next?
We got the Packers at the Rams.
Packers, Rams. Ooh.
After
give me the Rams, bro. I mean, give me the Pack, bro.
After what I see Jordan did in the second half, that man is gonna win MVP next year. You're not gonna win it this year because he missed 2 games already, but he's gonna win MVP next year. That man can control a game. Like they were down 30.
I got the Pack beating the Rams.
Give me the Packers. Yeah,
I got
the Rams.
Now I'll say this: if this game was in week 7, I would have picked the Rams because the Rams, like they 2 best receivers come back.
Yeah, they'll be back. Yeah,
but right now, like obviously the Packers are a much better team. They got a good.
They maybe should have beat Minnesota.
Yeah, Jordan turned up in the second half, but like what Darnold did, like we can't take credit. Darnold really,
And they
I'm
got
not gonna
better
say he
receiving
out.
talent
Yeah,
in
yeah. I mean,
Minnesota. So
yeah, but
Yeah.
Jordan also got a lot of young guys that could run too. So we can't just.
true.
Yes, Darnold may have the best receiver in the league, but that do take a lot. That do take it in account for like when you really need someone to catch the ball. But
Mm-hmm.
Mike LaFleur, he called a good second half because Brian Flores had them looking like they was like a JV team, but he adjusted to his defense. It was
Bro, the
just
shit that he be drawing up be crazy, bro.
yeah,
Like I saw this man drop a play, bro, where he had the safeties up on the line, bro, and then the
yeah,
safeties went into like man or went into like a zone coverage where they were covering the flats and the cornerbacks took the safety spot and played
yeah.
the edges. I'm like, bro,
Why do you think what's his name? Xavier Howard was a Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
well, I need Jerry to make a call to Xavier Howard right now because all my cornerbacks hurt. As long as he ain't out here showing flicks to his kids' moms and shit.
Hey man. Hey man.
Yeah.
That shit was
Wild man.
crazy.
Nah,
That shit
Brian
was crazy.
Flores, man, he might get another coaching job soon. Yeah. I hope it's in the AFC East.
Shit.
We'll
Go
see.
coach, go coach the Jets.
Shit
man,
might fuck around and be the AFC South in Jacksonville.
Oh,
Hey,
I
But
don't think he want to be in Florida again, man. But yo, shout out to Jacksonville, if you know.
He might.
salute.
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 He might be tired of paying them taxes now.
I keep moving with the last 4 o'clock game. We got the Giants at the Seahawks.
Seahawks is a quick one for me.
Seahawks.
Seahawks,
Yeah.
easy.
Seahawks.
All right.
Sunday night football.
Sunday night football, man. You got the two of the most storied NFL franchises.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Cowboys at the
At the
Steelers.
The Mike and Earl Bowl.
Oh man.
And Christian.
And
Christian.
yes.
We gotta
And
Oh,
ask
Christian.
him.
man.
Yes.
The bottom of the battle of the bell bottoms era. Yeah, man.
Yeah, for real. This is the Bell Bottom Bowl. This is the Brady Bunch Bowl. So all our Super Bowls come from the damn Brady Bunch era.
Man, damn that. Shit, this is gonna be an injury bowl too, shit, because we both got some
Mhm.
injuries.
Honestly,
Shit.
this game might turn out much better than what people think it is. I feel like the defense is gonna be very intense. Like it's gonna be very intense. Since Micah, is out, I feel like they're gonna try to play hard, just to show that like they can still like play good without Micah. And
Yeah.
TJ Watt and them, they're gonna hold down. But like Justin Fields, like he had a good game last week statistically, and
Mhm.
I don't like how like people say like Dak always have good stats, but he's always playing catch up. Is Justin Fields had like that type of game, and Warren he was down for most of the game too, but he showed that he could be the QB1 for like going on for the future.
Yeah, for sure.
For the Steelers. So I'm not going to be that guy like, yeah, man, he only had 300 yards because he was down. He still showed off his skill set. And
it was a close game throughout the second half.
With this game, like realistically, I don't want Dallas to win, so I'm gonna just be real. I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry.
All right, bring that in.
I mean, look, I'm gonna say this. I think the Steelers have more available weaponry to win this game. So that's what I think gives us the edge in this one. And I think defensively, it won't take much. Stop unless CD just has an insane game, but can't go to him every play. So even if you isolate and just let him get off, you still shut down everything else. I know. I'm just saying. So I'm gonna pick the Steelers in this one. But I think this game also is probably gonna solidify Justin Fields as a starter for the remainder of the season.
We're gonna have them motherfuckers seeing double, seeing triple.
There you go.
Give
There you
me.
go. Somebody got to
I
talk
ain't gonna count,
fantasy.
but ain't no fantasy. But I think we just got way too many injuries on defense to overcome.
Mhm.
Um, let's go Cowboys. Fuck that.
Okay. All right.
It's gonna be a good
Z,
game though.
who you got?
I'm sorry, I forgot who you said they was going against.
The Steelers.
Let me go with the Steel City Bandits, man. Give me the Steelers, man.
And
All right.
is in Dallas.
It's in
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be.
They in
Man,
the catch the bottom. Give me the
yeah,
Steelers.
they playing in Pennsylvania.
Mhm. All right.
Hey
Last
man,
game of the week.
Dak
Is
is
it
historically
one Monday
good.
night game or two?
Dak is historically good in Pennsylvania, by the way.
He is, but
That's
typically in
Philly, brother.
Philadelphia.
Hey,
Typically in Philadelphia.
hey, I said Pennsylvania. What y'all
K
Ain't
talking
ass
about?
ain't
on
ain't
down to the Allegheny River.
ain't no
The
chicken cheese steaks to fuel them before that game in Pittsburgh.
Hey,
Ain't nothing but burgers and the same size women that's in San Antonio. Go ahead. Let's go to the Monday night game.
I said what I said.
All right, Christian.
All right, man. Monday Night Football. We got the New Orleans Saints playing, traveling up to Kansas City
Oh
to
yeah,
play the
KC.
Chiefs.
KC.
And
No question. KC.
this was like Derek Carr first game in KC in like what 5 years?
KC. Probably. No, he had to play or maybe he missed that game with the Raiders, but I mean, I'd imagine.
Oh no, I'm not. This is his
Yeah, he
first.
played. Yeah,
It's like
he
what
played the
2 years?
Yeah. Give me the Chiefs.
I mean,
Chiefs going 6-0.
yeah.
And I think Kareem
It's
Hunt's
Chiefs
gonna
who?
play in this game too. Chiefs Saints.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
give me
playing.
the
He played
Chiefs.
last game.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Chiefs. Feel like Kelsey's getting more reps, but he's also letting other. I mean, Mahomes is getting everybody else involved because I feel like the years where like Kelsey started out hot, the team like they playoff run kind
Mm-hmm.
of got like I don't want to say they didn't go anywhere in the playoffs because obviously they went to like the last 4 to 5 Super Bowls. I just feel like now, like Mahomes is learning how to manage the game much better. So he's
He's
getting a
playing
lot.
a real management style this year. Not bad at all. It's just he's not spear chucking that shit.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
he's not forcing Kelsey double coverage.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that like he can't get Kelsey the ball, but I feel like he just know when to use Kelsey. In the last game against the Chargers, he showed that like he could still get this guy going. And
Mm-hmm.
this is probably the best blocking performance I've seen Kelsey did since his 30th season. So he's been
Yeah.
blocking real good for the backs and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Give me
In
the
other words,
Chiefs.
Kelsey getting old.
Yeah.
Basically.
I don't think
Well,
he's dead. I mean, yeah, you get older. I just feel like when people say like he lost a step, like he's gonna get 1,000 yards, bro. Like he's gonna get 1,000 yards. Like
he got 13 games to get him.
yeah, like we're gonna see a vintage Travis Kelsey game, 8 for $120, 2 touchdowns, and we're gonna be like, oh my god, is he the greatest tight end ever?
No, they're gonna use that word vintage. Oh, vintage Travis Kelsey. Like,
Yeah,
bro, it's now. What do you
it's
mean
like
vintage
also it's
Travis
like
Kelsey? It's now.
I rather get I rather get like my reps in like later on in the season because like these younger guys, they're on edge right now, so they just trying to they want to prove something. Kelsey don't have to.
Season, I'll agree with you on this. The
What?
preseason don't matter to guys like Travis Kelsey.
Kelsey, yeah, like
Ding
that.
ding ding
Okay,
ding
cool.
ding.
All
But
right, fine, but the
but
league
you
ain't
can't
made
do
up
that
of
for
those guys.
everybody.
So ding, 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 no.
Like yeah, I understand the importance if you're talking about a rookie or a first year with that particular team, learning the
Mm-hmm.
offense or the defense and getting used to the system that you're going to be in. I understand its importance, but it's not important for my black ass to watch it, so I won't. Two, fuck them niggas.
All right. Mike, who you got?
Respectfully.
Kansas City or the Saints?
I got KC. Um, it's somebody gonna have to step up for KC.
They are.
Rasheed Rice gone. Um, I mean, I think Juju was healthy, but it's another receiver that got hurt too. Um, somebody gonna have to make something shake, bro. but Patrick Mahomes is such a great quarterback that he can mask a lot of the incompetencies on the roster. And I feel like this is another week that he'll do that
Hey, the beginning of last year was a masterclass in that.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right. Well, shoot, man. That wraps up another week of Pick'ems and another episode of Guessing from the Stands. Y'all know where to find us each and every week on all streaming platforms. We got Guessing from the Red Zone on Sundays. Hey, you come in there. I can't help you if you come in there and are entertained. Okay. Guessing from the Red Zone on Sundays is it's different. It's different. We in there. We got Red Zone playing all day. Logged into games as well. Saturdays we got obviously college football open in the Discord. We got a bunch of stuff too, man. So more things to come as the fall gets on. But till next week, we out. Peace.